night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Outside a choir had gathered near to sing of a child born one special Christmas year. Such a clatter, I sprung from my bed to see what was the matter, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Bye.
not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger at the side of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas and to all a good night." times in the village of Nazareth 2,000 years ago. Mary was at home sweeping the floor. Suddenly through the door she saw someone standing there. At first she thought it must be Joseph, her husband-to-be. As she looked closer she knew this was not Joseph. In fact, the figure didn't look like anyone she knew.
Peace be with you, Mary. God has greatly blessed you.
Mary was very frightened. She knew this was an angel. Angels were God's messengers. Surely he hadn't got a message for her.
Don't be afraid, Mary. I've come from God to tell you that you are going to have a baby son. You will call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of God.
Mary could hardly believe what the angel had told her. She had been chosen by God to be the mother of his son. But there were to be hard times as well as good times ahead for Mary. Only a few months after the angel had visited Mary, the people of Nazareth had a surprise. A Roman soldier marched into the village. Mary and Joseph came to hear what he said.
Augustus, your noble emperor has ordered everyone to go to their families' towns to be counted. You must start out tomorrow.
Mary and Joseph knew they would have to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. Bethlehem was David's town and they belonged to David's family. It was a journey of many miles and Mary was going to have her baby. They wouldn't be able to travel quickly. Mary packed her things and Joseph fed the donkey and they set off for Bethlehem. So Mary and Joseph reached Bethlehem only to find that everyone has got there before them. All inns are full. There doesn't seem to be anywhere for them to go. And then a kind innkeeper tells them that they can use his stable.
his birth to Jesus, the Son of God. Not a royal palace for the son of King of Kings, just a humble stable. But there's love in that stable, the love of God who sent his Son, and the love of Mary who cared for him.
Some shepherds on the hills above Bethlehem have a surprise. The angels tell them about the new baby king.
But Jesus had some more special visitors. These were men who had travelled from the east. They were astrologers who studied the stars.
A star had led them from their own country to Bethlehem. They were looking for a child who they believed would become a great leader.
Just as our story started in Nazareth, so it ends there too. Mary, Joseph and Jesus went for a time to live in Egypt. Later they returned to Nazareth, where Jesus grew up. He worked in the carpenter's shop with Joseph until the time came when he left home to begin the work that God, his Father, had sent him to do. boys and girls to St Teresa's Primary School drama production of Jack and the Beanstalk. Scene 1, in front of Jack's house.
Christmas comes in every year, a happy jolly time, and so you'll have to watch again another pantomime.
Which title would we choose this year? Which one would make a change? But when we read the stories, they all seemed very strange.
Then we thought that Jack was right. Ideal for us, we thought. So if it's rather silly, well, at least it's fairly short.
I'm very poor. I don't have any money. I often go quite hungry, which isn't very funny. I live here with my mother. She's a widow woman now. The only thing we have of worth is Daisy, our old cow.
Did someone mention the word cow? I thought I heard that word. I'd better introduce myself. I'm Daisy, Jack's whole herd.
There you are now, Daisy. It's nice to see you back.
My one and only true best friend, my oldest chum, dear Jack. Most boys have a proper friend and a favourite toy to please them, but Jack spends all his leisure time with me, his mother's Frisian.
Jack, my lad, is that you, Jack? Have you finished all your chores? I had my tea an hour ago. Come on, it's time for yours.
Beef surprise again, I'll bet. They have it every day. There is no beef in it, of course. It's just surprise that way.
Oh, Jack, the times have got so hard. Each day I'm feeling older. Please come inside and eat before your beef surprise gets colder. Here we are at Skinflint Farm, a proper little hovel. I'll bet they haven't any cash to pay us, Mr. Grobble. Now keep your voice down, Mr. Grabber. Jack's mum will go quite stiff when she finds out who we are. Grovel and Co, the bailiff. I do enjoy our line of work, especially in the winter, taking money from the skint and making them more skinter. If been paid. You'll have to leave this home of yours. Our minds are quite upmade. So what is this? Jack and his mama thrown out in the street? No money left to pay the rent or buy a bite to eat? Clear off, you two. You're on my land. Get lost. Push off. Be gone, you. If you don't get it out of here, I'll set our Daisy on you. The bailiffs were alarmed, dismayed. They stayed in consternation. Not knowing Daisy was a cow, they thought of an Alsatian. Don't make a fuss, old woman. It will only end in sorrow. Our Daisy's nearly 5 feet tall. We'll call again tomorrow. And so they scampered off in fright. Jack thought them really crazy. For who would have a vicious dog and go and call it Daisy?
We'll have that quite quickly, Jack, or a writ. They'll surely serve us. I think I know what's coming next. It makes me slightly nervous.
Scene 2, Jack and the cow on the way to the market.
You are sorry? That does make me feel better. I'm going to end up as 2 dozen burgers, but it's quite alright because Jack is sorry.
But that is what happens to cows when they go to market.
Even domesticated household pet cows.
I'm afraid so.
Even best friend cows that bought you a present last year.
You're making this very hard for me, Daisy.
Oh, I do apologise. What an ungrateful beast I am.
We haven't a penny in the world and the bailiffs are coming tomorrow. All we have left is you.
But not for long, eh?
Hello, where are you going, young man?
I'm going to market to sell this cow.
What? That old scrawny thing? Well, really, I do have feelings, you know. You'll not get much for her, you know.
He's right, you know. Let's go home, Jack.
Now, wait a moment. Perhaps we can do a deal. If you are prepared to accept something other than money for this cow,
Like what?
Some beans, for instance.
What? You're going to sell your best friend after all these years for a tin of baked beans? Charming.
Not baked beans, silly. Magic beans. 5 magic beans.
Magic?
Yes, these beans are really magic. You'll be astonished at what they can do.
Let me get this straight. You want me to sell this valuable animal and lifelong friend for a handful of beans?
Yes.
Done. It's a fucking long way to market after all. Done? What do you mean done? Look, Daisy, I like you. Mother likes you. As a person, you're wonderful, witty, intelligent, and kind. So? But well, as a cow, I've seen more meat on a canary. If I auction you, I may not even get enough money to buy 5 beans. Charming, I am sure. So you're going to let me wander off with this old-age pensioner in a pointed hat who goes around giving away magic beans to complete strangers. He looks nice enough to me. I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh yes, fatten me up so as I can end up in a plate with some French fries and a side salad.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do that. I'm a vegetarian. All I want is some fresh milk for my cornflakes.
Do you know, I think it's turning out to be a lovely day after all. See? Everything is going to be all right. Not quite. What do you mean? Well, when you tell your mother that I've been sold for 5 small beans, I wouldn't like to be in your shoes.
Scene 3, buy the beanstalk.
So that was that. He sold the cow, 5 beans had been the fee, and when Mum finds her magic, how pleased she's going to be. It must have crossed your minds by now that Jack is far from quick. In fact, of words that spring to mind, the foremost of them's thick.
Jack began to say, he'd acted properly. Perhaps he should ask for more, a bag or 2 of broccoli. As he wandered slowly home, Jack soon became convinced it would be him, not Daisy, who was shortly to be minced. So when he told his mother he'd sold the cow for beans, there followed one of pantomime's more gruesome horror scenes. His mother quickly showed her son the error of his ways. Poor old Jack was sorry he couldn't sit for days. She flung the beans out right away into the compost heap, and after soundly beating Jack, he fell into troubled sleep. And as the 5 beans germinate and height is quickly gained, a plant's a hazard to passing aeroplanes.
And then in the morning, Mum and Jack watches it grows and grows. Just look at that, says Conrad Jack, and Mum says, don't it grows?
That's what I call a beanstalk. The end of all our troubles will be in all the record books under V for vegetables.
I bet we get in bother. I bet it's not allowed. We'll both be hands for trespassing on someone else's cloud.
But we'll be rich now, Mother, with money to our names. Our lives thanks to this here beanstalk will never be the same.
There's just one snag with this here tree, which grows and will not stop. All the beans are to be found growing at the top.
Oh, goodness gracious, Mother. I'm sad to see you're right. I cannot speak for you, of course, but I've no head for heights.
Why must I always be so sad, forever filled with woe? A son who sells my cow for beans and then gets vertigo. Your mother boy's getting older, Jack. My hair is grey and thinning. I'm going to die, poor old soul. So come on, son, get shinning.
Just looking up makes me feel odd, peculiar and dizzy. I'd rather climb a rubber plant or largest busy Lizzie.
Hello, we said we would return and cruelly kick you off your land. We've got our wage to earn.
What on earth is this great plant? Not here last afternoon. I have noticed vegetation growing to the moon. How did that great big thing appear? What could make it grow? It doesn't look safe to me. Does the council know? Quickly, Jack! Now take your chance. We haven't time to talk. Up you go. We're out of sight. Clamber up the stalk. Here now, son. What is your game? Don't think that we won't find you, cause Mr. Grabber, my friend here, will be right up behind you. Go on, Grabber. After him. Go on. Up you go. Climb that tree. You must be mad. Not likely I should cocoa. Right. You've asked for this. We're off to fetch the law.
Oh, Jack, I hope you're all right, Jack.
Near the giant's castle.
My word, I'm glad to be away from that lot. But it is high up here, all right. Look at them down there in our garden. They look like ants. Hello. Wow, you frightened me. I nearly fell down the beanstalk.
You shouldn't be frightened of me. I'm supposed to be cuddly and lovable.
Not when you creep up like that, you're not.
Who are you anyway?
I'm Jack, and this is my beanstalk.
Ooh, the Jack and the beanstalk?
I suppose so.
Cool. I imagine you'll be looking for the golden egg then.
What?
The golden egg. You're supposed to find the golden egg and become very rich.
How do you know?
Oh, we get them all up here. Alibaba, Puss in Boots, Cinderella, Dick Whittington.
Where will I find the golden egg then, please?
At the giant's castle.
Good. If you just tell me which way to... Did you say giant?
Yes.
Big? Giant?
They usually are.
Fierce?
Like eating little boys best.
Oh dear.
Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Don't be silly. Well, perhaps.
Yes. All right then. Go back down the beanstalk empty-handed and then see what your mother says.
You're absolutely right. Which way's to the giant's castle?
It's over there.
Thanks. I'll be back in a tick.
So off went Jack to claim the egg from the giant's castle. He thought, if only I were rich, I wouldn't have his hassle. Poor mother spent her everything, was never in the black, and now her only son may be a wicked giant snack.
Jack knew the giant was fast asleep, snoring on his top. He thought it might be best to leave him there in the peaceful land of God.
Where's the giant? Keep an egg, so it wouldn't roll and smash. The golden egg must never break. It's worth a load of cash.
His mentioned Jack was not too bright,
For knowledge did not thirst, they thought that struck in where it was. Check out the fridge door first.
All afternoon Jack searched the place, the poor misguided leaf. In the end, he only found it because he leaned upon the safe. Confident, he crept away the coils of egg nappers, and when he got him sideways, he legged it like the clappers.
But it took you long enough. I couldn't find it at first. Luckily, the giant was asleep. Yes, giants usually have an afternoon nap. I suppose all that gianting makes you tired. Listen. Whatever is that? It sounds like the giant. Oh dear, what if he finds me with the golden egg? It'll be Jack's sandwiches for tea. What if he thinks, what shall I do? Quick, pat down the beanstalk, but the bailiffs and the police are waiting. All right, stay and fight the giant then.
3, 5, 4, 5, 10 to my empty tongue.
Where's the beanstalk? Over there. Right, I'm off. Thanks for all your help. Aren't you going to take the hen that lays the golden eggs? Should I? It's traditional. I'll think about the hen down. Bye. Goodbye, Jack. He'll be back. They always are.
Scene 5, Jack's garden. So Jack lived died, retreating from the giant's magic attic to find a rather agitated welcoming committee. Oh Jack, I've been so worried. My hair has gone all grey. I thought I must have lost you. Is there any money, by the way? There you are, young fellow. Don't try to do a bunk by returning to the beanstalk and shutting up the trunk.
On behalf of these two gentlemen, whose job I do not like, I must insist you quit your farm.
In other words, on your bite! It's what you must expect, my dear, if you do not pay your rent. But we could help you out a bit. Would you like to buy a tent?
Now just a moment before you try to throw us on the street. I have a little something here.
Jack, you've really saved the day. Our family need not quit. And to think that I have always thought you were a raving twit.
I think you've won the day, my dear. Your son seems to have them. I don't see such with this egg. How can you still evict them?
Just a minute. Don't you think you brought the door back on? We know of quite a few things yet that surely must be done.
Do you think that egg alone will settle all you owe me? Just recall the council tax and unpaid VAT.
Dear me, Jack, what can be done? We'll still end up in court. This single egg is not enough. We're about an omelette short.
Don't worry, Mum. We're not done yet. I'm sure we'll still astound him when I back up the beanstalk and get the hen that lays them. Quick, officer! Don't let that lad climb up that beanstalk tree.
You'll have to go up after him and bring him back to me.
You go up there if you like. My name's not Mr. Quad. I'm on the PC-49, not flying squad.
Up goes Jack as brave as brave, climbing up the tree until he is a tiny dot past the tree.
Scene 6, outside the giant's castle. Hello again. Hello. I suppose you've come for the hen that lays the golden eggs?
Yes, I have.
He is very cross.
True.
The giant! You took his golden egg!
Oh dear. Where will I find the golden egg then, please?
At the castle.
Oh dear.
It's all right. The hen is round the back. I can show you if you like.
Thanks. That would be great.
Just one thing. I don't suppose you would like to take me back down the beanstalk with you?
Yes, I would. Why?
Well, I'm the only creature left here. The giant has frightened all the others away.
Well, as soon as we have collected the egg, you can come back home with me and we'll all live happily ever after. By the way, what's your name?
Eric.
Well, come along, Eric. We've got a hen to catch.
So off they went, the two of them. The atmosphere got tenser as Jack resolved that he would catch a feathered cash dispenser.
They found the hen and ran away. There was no use in walking. The hen, she made a fight of it and would not stop her squawking.
You didn't tell me it was this big.
You didn't ask.
Come on, we've got to somehow get back to the beanstalk.
Oh no, listen.
It's the giant. Quick, hide!
Where have you come out, whoever you are?
Are you the giant?
Yes.
But you're tiny.
Actually, I'm quite petite.
You're really small.
Well, I haven't been a giant long.
You're not a giant at all. Giants are big.
That's right, go on picking me because I'm short.
This is ridiculous.
It's all right for you. I've got to live here all on my own and nobody likes me. And none of my clothes fit properly. I hate being a giant. I am not a heavy weighting thing on me 3 feet 8, but here and now I like to stay. I don't care. I know that I'm very small, not very tall at all.
We'll pay off the bailiffs. You needn't ever be cruel again.
Do you really?
And we'll all live happily ever after.
Do you really mean it?
Of course. You'll love it down there.
All right then, let's go. So down the rent to pay the rent. You should have seen them all. One animal, Jack, a feather tent, and a giant, not 4 feet tall.
Mr. Grovel and his friend, though they would not have said it, were slightly ruffled to find Jack was suddenly in credit.
The farm became successful now, and it didn't take them ages, for they had lived in the farm backyard and paid the weekly wages.
And so our tale is over, but one thing they forgot. It would have tidied nicely, this simple little plot. Whatever happened to the cow, her fate was rather hazy, so if you see a Frisian cow, say hello, it might be Daisy.
Our troubles will fade away.
It's been a fantastic year for the school. The children won lots of prizes, have done very well on national tests, etc. And a tremendous inspection report. But one of my favourite times, and it always is Christmas time. We're all up here together watching these wonderful children perform so well. I think they deserve a big round of applause. Well, we may have gathered with a few people to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank all those who handed in donations for the raffle. They were very generous, and it's also a good source of income which defrays the cost of buses and theatre groups and various things that happen during the school year. So thanks to all those who handed in raffle raffle donations, and to those who bought raffle tickets. I've got a surprise for you. There's a firm called Turnips in Uddingston who heard you were so good they've all sent you a special treat tonight, and you'll get that before you go home. If you don't like chocolate, too bad. I'd like to thank all the staff, the teachers, the support staff who have given up the time during the week and tonight, Tuesday night, to come along and do all the work that you don't see behind the scenes, putting on the costumes, getting the children organised, makeup, etc., etc. They do an absolutely wonderful job, and I really appreciate all the work that the staff do for the children. Thank you very much. A number of parents were involved making costumes and scenery, etc. But our special thanks go to Mrs. Clifford, who not only produced this magnificent beanstalk, and this is Mark 6, I think, of the beanstalk, but they gave up hours and hours working behind the scenes. Is Mrs. Clifford in tonight? She's in, not this one, Mrs. Clifford. Films and doing all sorts of things in the background, and it means that we're going to have a DVD at a very reasonable £5, and will go on sale next week hopefully. But I'd like to thank the girls who came down from Taylor High. First of all, there was Susan. Who gets them all organised, and then once she's got them organised, she gets her clarinet out in place of clarinet. So we're very grateful to you, Stephanie. Up and come and get a wee. Given great assistance over the years by the music department at Taylor High. We're grateful, as always, to Mona Cannon, the principal teacher at Taylor High, for all the support that she gives us. And tonight, she's supplied us with this wonderful young lady behind the piano there, Suzanne Evans, who's done an absolutely magnificent job, not just on the nights of the concerts and the afternoon concert, but coming along to help the children with their practice, which is She's done a what do you think? She's quite good? She's done a wonderful job. Describe them on Tuesday nights, Hod it and Dod it, oh my goodness, the well up to regret that. There are two ladies who work all the year round, take the children every Wednesday evening and take their fantastic talent which they have and mould it into the wonderful show that we saw tonight. And without them, it really wouldn't be possible. So I'd like you to put your hands together for, first of all, Mr. A. He's also a great support to this school. I hope that you all have an absolutely, what is it? A lovely time of Christmas. I'm sure that you all have. Go home safely. Thanks for